Satnam, Namaste, and welcome to a glorious new class where we will be working our core, getting stronger in our abs. It's going to be shorter, yet build a fire and also build strength. This was filmed in the Himalayas in India, in Rishikesh. Take me back. It was a beautiful location. I could have easily stayed for many years. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. To begin, come to find your seat on a comfortable mat. Adjust to find your sitting bones. Place your hands on your knees. Take a deep cleansing breath in and out, arriving here in this moment, breathing in, breathing out. Bring your hands to heart center for Om. Breathe in. Release your hands on either side of your knees. Bow forward, bowing to yourself, to this moment, surrendering and embracing your future destiny. Breathe in your arms up to the sky. Exhale them down by your side. Inhale your arms up, gaze up. Exhale, gaze down as your arms come down. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms down, look down. Inhale your arms up and interlace your fingers. Release your head back if that feels good. Stretching upward, releasing your shoulders down. Release your arms, place them on either side of you, and release your neck forward. Inhale your arms up, interlace your fingers, gazes up. You can even release your neck back. Release your arms, gazes down, stretching out your neck and your arms. Twisting now, bringing your left hand to your right knee. Your opposite arm comes behind you. Gaze over your back shoulder. Twisting, drawing in your lower belly, awakening your spine. Release and take it to the other side. Gazing back over that back shoulder, drawing your shoulders down, drawing your lower tummy in. Come to lie down on your back, making contact with the mat. Bring your legs to come up to the sky and lower your legs down to hover and come back up. Engaging your core as you come down with your legs and use your core to draw them back up. Exhale on the way down. Inhale, way up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Lower them down, trying to keep your lower back on the floor and bring them back up. Lowering down and up. Lowering down and up. Release your legs down, engage your core. Use your core to draw your legs up. Lower your legs down, and this time hold wherever is comfortable. You can even raise your head for a challenge. Draw your legs back up to the starting position. Draw your knees into your chest. Bring your hands out into a T position. Lower your knees to one side, hovering. Draw them through center. Come to the other side and hover. Engage in your core, using your core to come through center. Taking it to the other side, hold and hover. Engaging our obliques, coming through center and go to the other side. Feeling it in your side body, come through center, hover. Come back through center and go to the other side and hover using your strong core. Come through center, lower them to the opposite side, release them down to the mat, bring your hands to the side of your head, raise your shoulders up to crunch up and down, crunching up and down, raising your shoulders up to engage your obliques, come up and down, up and down, up and down. Engaging, going at your own pace. You don't have to keep the pace. Just go to what feels good. Extend the top leg up and down as you crunch up. Raise the leg up and down. Crunch up lower the leg down, crunch up, lower the leg down, crunch up with the leg up, and lower the leg down. Bring the leg up as you crunch and lower it down. Engaging in a little bit more profound way this way. Raising the leg up as you crunch up and lower it down, going at your own pace, your own rhythm. Come through center. We're going to do that same thing now on the opposite side, lowering the knees to the mat, crunching up and down, trying to raise your shoulders off the mat, really engaging through those obliques. Tighten them as you come up and release as you go down. Coming up and down, up and down, up and down. Of course, going at your own pace, feeling it out in your own beautiful tempo, engaging through your core. Extend that top leg and raise it up as you crunch up now, coming up and down, up and down. Crunching into the obliques and lowering it down, crunching up as the leg comes up, and then releasing down as the leg goes down, crunching up and down. Starting to build that fire, beginning to feel it now in the strength of your core, bringing that leg up, lowering down. Come through center and extend the legs straight up. Bring your hands on either side of your hips, lower your legs down and raise your legs back up. Lower your legs down and raise them back up. We've been here before, working through the entire length of the core, from the top to the lower abs, lowering the legs down, using your core to draw them up, lowering your legs down, using your core to draw them back up, lowering down, feeling it, and coming back up, ensuring your lower back stays in contact with the mat the whole time. Lower them back down, come back up, lower them down with care, come back up. Lower them down, strong core to bring them back up. Feeling it now, I'm sure, lowering down and up, going down and up. Strong yogi, lowering down, coming back up. Strong core, lowering down, coming back up. This will help you in your yoga practice and throughout life, lowering your legs down, coming back up. Lowering your legs down, coming back up. Excellent work as you lower your legs down and you use your core to draw them up. Lower your legs down and come back up. It feels like it'll never end, but it will. Lower them down. Use your core to come up. Almost there. Lowering down, coming back up. Lowering down, coming back up. Bring your knees into your chest. Excellent work. And extend your legs out to hold. Oh, we thought we were done, but we're almost there. So holding here, using the strength of your core, draw your ribs in towards each other, raise them up to about a 45-degree angle, coming up a little bit higher, but still hovering. Raise them up to an even higher angle, coming up and hovering, and then straight up to the sky. And just release your feet, rolling out your ankles, rolling and moving your ankles in one direction, letting the blood flow come back, legs up the wall with our imaginary wall, releasing any tension here, and reverse directions with your feet, taking ankle rotations, rotating your feet around in a circular motion, letting the blood come back down. Excellent work, and also giving our strong core a break. Bring your knees into your chest, place your feet down. Bring your hands on either side of your ears and crunch up and down. Raise your shoulders off the mat as you crunch up and down, really using the strength of your core to draw you up. Try not to put too much tension in your neck, using the strength of your core to draw yourself up and down, coming up and down. Strong core and down. Think of how great your pants are going to fit, coming up and down. Strong core. This will also help you throughout your yoga practice, throughout all of life. We use our core so much, so continue to stay positive as you crunch up and down, drawing your lower belly in, drawing your ribs together as you crunch up and down. crunching up and down, engaging that core as you draw your shoulders off the mat and come back down. Drawing your shoulders up and down, crunching up and down, gaze is up, core draws in, going at your own pace, your own rhythm, or you can keep the pace, coming up and down. Good work. Release your hands on either side, take a breath, and give that breath away. Bring your hands on either side, and this time we're going to come up in threes and lower down. So coming up, 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 lower down, crunching up, 2, 3, lowering down, crunching 1, 2, 3, lowering down, crunching to level 1, crunching a little higher and down, crunching up, a little higher and down, crunching up, drawing up a little higher and down, crunching up, going a little higher and down. The core's on fire. Good work. Crunching up a little higher and down. It's getting hard. Crunching up a little higher and down. Good work. So you can grab a block, a hand weight, or just leave your arm up in the air. The opposite arm comes to the side of your head, and we're going to take pulses. So first you're going to crunch up, and then you're going to start pulsing it. So as you're up, you start pulsing up, crunching up and up, keeping your shoulders off the mat, but crunching up a little bit higher, crunching up, coming to these nice crunches, using your core, engaging through your abs, crunching here, crunching up a little higher, pulsing up, and then we're going to switch sides. So switch sides, and here we go. Crunch it out, a little higher. Strong yogi, strong core. Think of how good you're going to feel after this. You're doing amazing. I'm proud of you. Continue crunching up, higher, crunching up, getting a nice core workout today. Continuing with your pulses, crunching here, coming up and down, crunching, pulsing, and now releasing. Now take that block, if you have one, place it under the small of your back, extend your legs out and stretch out your hip flexors, stretch out your core. Bring your hands on either side, bring your shoulders to come under you, and breathe. Finding a comfortable neutral position for you to really relax, stretching out the front of your core. You've worked it so hard. Taking a moment to pause, regain your energy, your anima, before we continue with the rest of the practice. A moment to go within, breathing here. Release the block from underneath your spine. Resume to a flat back. You can set the block on either side of your body. And prepare, we're going to take bicycle. So when you're ready, bring your hands to either side of your ears. Crunch up and bring your one elbow to one knee. Taking the standard bicycle here, elbow to knee. Trying to raise your shoulders off the ground, engage your core, give it all you got, make it count. If you're gonna do it, we might as well give it everything we've got to really feel it through our core. Bringing one elbow to one knee, switching sides. Really proud of you. We're doing really good work. This works the core as well as the obliques. Stretching out your legs. Full body kind of movement here as you go from one side to the other. Going at your own rhythm, your own pace. Good work. Continuing to go from one side to the other. Excellent. Strong yogi. As you hit one side, then you extend the leg and do the other side. Elbow to knee, shoulders off the mat, core engaged. Going from one side to the other. Riding your bike through the infinite possibilities of life. Release down. Phew. Place your hands down. Breathe. Reconnect with your breath. Breathing in and out. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. Big, deep breaths here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Extend your legs out, and now we're going to do an open bicycle. So bringing one hand to one foot. Your legs are straight, one hand to one foot, trying to touch your foot with your hand, really engaging your core, even harder than the bicycle, an open leg bike. Bringing your hand to your foot, engaging your core, feeling it through your strength of your tummy, bringing your hand to your foot, hand to foot. Good work. You're doing great. Going from one side to the other. Going from one side to the other. A little bit of core work today. Actually, quite a bit. Feeling it now, I am sure. Engaging through your core, going from one side and the other. Trying to keep your shoulders off the mat as you go from side to side. One side and the other side. Hand to foot, core engaged, working the lower abs, the upper abs, the obliques, an even bigger range of motion. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a much needed hug. Love yourself. Release your feet down to the mat and take a bridge, bringing your hips up to the sky. Arms are down on either side of you. Stretch it out, stretching the front side of your core. Breathing into any tight areas. Feeling thinner and stronger already. Lowering down. And we're going to bring the legs up to the sky. And make these circles with both of your legs together, drawing a circle. Going down to one side, hovering down above the ground. Use your core to draw them up, making a big circle or O shape, drawing around. Using the strength of your core to try to go as low as you can without compromising, bringing the lower back off the mat. You want to ensure that the lower back is pressed firmly into the mat as you make these big circles. Drawing your feet to one side, hovering down, raising them back up, going down, hovering down, and going around. These look easy, but are quite hard actually. Making a circle, drawing them down and around. Now we have to take it the other way. So going the other way, drawing a circle. Feel free to pause and take a break if needed. Otherwise, continue making this big circle with your legs. Lowering your feet down, drawing them around in a circle, coming up through center. Lowering your legs down, making a big circle, and coming back up. You can imagine you have a paintbrush and you're painting a big O or a big circle, drawing it around. Or that you have a light beam on the end of your toes and it's drawing these circles of light, circles of protection, drawing them around while you strengthen your core. Making a big circle with your legs. Excellent work as you strengthen your core. So proud of you. Oh yeah, baby, feeling it good. Drawing your legs around. Hug your knees into center. Draw your knees towards you, keeping the small of your back down towards the mat. Now take scissors, bringing your shoulders to come up, your legs come out, and your arms and legs cross in a scissor-like motion. You're raised up with your head, and your arms and legs continue to cross from one side and the other, crossing in front and then crossing behind, crossing in front and crossing behind, making a scissor-like motion through the air, crossing and releasing, cutting through any negative thoughts, cutting through any negative feelings. Hold on, you can do this. I'm really proud of you. And bring your knees into your chest. Excellent work. Give yourself a hug. You can shake your feet a little. You're doing a good job. Hug your inner child. It's going to be okay. Rock and roll yourself up to a seated position, however you'd like to get there. Take your time before coming to hands and knees. You're already 2/3 done. You only have 1/3 to go. You're more than halfway. You've totally got this. Hang in there. Bring your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. Press into the tops of your feet as you raise your knees up. Draw in your lower belly. Use the strength of your core to hold your knees off the mat. Hovering here, strengthening not only your core, but also your shoulders. Gaze is down, neck is long. Release here into a cat and cow, gazing up and drawing in towards yourself. Come to a neutral position, raise your knees off the mat, and you're going to pump them up and down. Coming up and down, pressing into the tops of your feet to raise yourself up and lower down with control, going up and down, working through that lower belly and strengthening your arms and your core all at once. Neck is long, gaze is down, coming up and down. This last time, holding up, feeling it, holding here. You got this. Now raise up and down a little bit more. So coming up and down, up and down. You've got this, pumping it up and down, using your strong core. Release your legs down. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round into yourself. Come back to a child's pose. Place your forehead down. Place your arms on either side of your feet. Closed-legged child's pose. Relaxing, releasing, sitting here, recollecting your strength. You're doing an excellent job. Super proud of you. Breathing in, breathing out. Come back through center. Come onto your forearms, come into a forearm plank and hold. Engage your lower core. Try to keep your hips down to engage your stomach that much more. Gaze is down, shoulders engaged. Now come on to one side, coming into a side forearm plank. Bring your hand to your hip and lower your hips down to the mat and back up. Going into the obliques here as you lower your hips down towards the mat. Use your core to come back up. Lower them down and come back up. Feeling it. These are hard. Going down and back up. Going down and back up. Strengthening through our core, strengthening through our arms as we lower down and we come back up. Lowering down, coming back up. Taking it now back through center, holding through center. Gaze is down or slightly forward. Engage through your core. Engage your lower body. Do the best that you can. Holding here, building strength. Come to the opposite side. What we do to one side, we need to do the other. And here you're going to lower the hips down and come up. Lower them down and come up. Lower the hips down and come up. Hips go down and back up. Going down and up. Down and up, lowering down, coming back up, lowering them down to the mat and coming back up, going down and up, coming back through center once more. Lower the knees down, press back, child's pose. Stretching out the small of your back, collecting your breath, arms go on either side of you, breathing in, breathing out. This next part is going to be a little bit of a challenge. You're going to need your blocks. Come back up to a seated position. You can also use books if you don't have blocks. You're going to place blocks on either side of you. Place your hands into the blocks. Lower your feet down. Extend your legs out in front of you. Press into the blocks. Raise your hips off the mat and raise your right leg up, holding here, feeling it through the lower belly. Continue to hold it up. strengthening your core. Lower it down, take the left leg up now and hold. Holding here, strong yogi. Release down and cross your feet. Adjust your blocks as needed. Press into your blocks. Lift your hips off the mat. And you're going to hold here. You can even try to raise your feet up if that is a go. You could even do this in lotus if you prefer. However you want, yogi's choice. And lower it down. Strong yogi. Great, great job. Release the blocks to either side. Come back to all fours, come back to plank, and bring your right knee to your elbow and cross it over from side to side, taking the knee from one side and the other, going from one elbow to the other elbow, going back and forth, back and forth, going from one side to the other, one side and the other, one side and the other. Good job. Holding now with the right foot to the right elbow, holding here, release it back down, come back into your downward facing dog to stretch out, release your neck, breathing here, gaze towards your belly, breathing in, breathing out, and we'll do it to the other side, coming back through plank. Left knee goes from elbow to elbow, taking it from one side and the other. I'm kind of doing it at a slower pace. You can go slow or fast, whatever feels good to you in this moment, whatever you did on the other side. Going from one side to the other, one elbow to the other elbow. Feeling it through your core. One side to the other and hold it to the left elbow. We're almost done with the class. Hang in there, continue to hold it here. Release back, come into downward facing dog. Heels yearn towards the mat or even touch. Shoulders draw down your spine. Gaze goes up towards your navel. Strong yogi. We're just going to work our backside a little bit so that it was a complete core class, working the front, the back, and the sides. Lower all the way down to your belly. We're going to come into locust. Arms go on either side of you, fingernails into the mat. When you're ready, draw your shoulders down your spine. Raise both of your legs up. And if you can, raise your chest up. Your arms come off the mat and on your side. Use the strength of your core. Then bring your hands on either side of your chest, using the strength of your back to hold you here. Strengthening the back side of your core. Holding here, try to raise just a little bit higher. Lower all the way down. Take a breath and give that breath away. Raise back up. Engaging through the spinal column, the backside of your core. So important to include this as well. Try to raise your heels just a little bit higher. Raise your chest that much more. Shoulders draw down. Hands go on either side. Press it up and come in through center. Adjust to find your seat. Sitting down. Bring your legs closer to your body, and we'll take a modified boat. So bring your hands down, bring your knees up. You can have your legs bent, arms go at either side, or you can try extending your legs straight. Yogi's choice. Gaze is towards your toes or slightly up. Shoulders go down, spine is as straight as you can. If you want, you can even try to grab onto the backs of your legs. And bend your knees in. Excellent work. Lower down to your back and take final rest in Shavasana. Fully relaxing, letting go of any tension here on the mat. Leave it here. You don't need to carry it around with you today. You've done the work. Take the rest. Short and sweet Shavasanas. I know we all have places to go and things to do. Bring yourself up to seat. Bring your hands to your tummy, give thanks to your heart, to your mind. Hands at heart center, a little clap. You did it. Let's breathe in for Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. sweet peace. Bring your hands on either side. Lower your head down. Give thanks for the practice. I'm really proud of you. You did an amazing job today. I hope you felt it, and I hope it was sufficient for your core for today. Continue to do this and see results. I will see you in our next video. We'll be doing some legs. I love you so much. Continue to shine forth, knowing that this class was not selfish. It is so important to do yoga, to take care of yourself, to take care of your energy, to be a nourished woman, a nourished man, a nourished human being. Excellent work. I'll see you soon. Love you. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this class, and let me know in the comments below if there's anything you'd like to see. I'll see you soon. And if you'd like, please check out artisticvegan.vhx.tv for premium content where you can find meal plans and healthy recipes, as well as never seen before yoga classes, including a goddess flow and more. I'll be adding new content there, so watch that space. It's artisticvegan.vhx.tv. You can use it on your phone, on your computer, on your TV, as you please. Thank you again for being here. Until next time, shine forth ever so brightly. Namaste.